This is Pastor Marshall Coleman with Friendship Baptist Church in Marianna, Arkansas. And I want to put a great thank you to Dinosaur Adventureland and Dr. Hoven. My family and I were able to go down there the end of 2022. And it was a critical time in our life because my wife, shortly before that, had COVID and she was in the hospital for many months and lost all her muscle mass. And so here's a time where she has to relearn how to walk and move around and talk and breathe strong. And previous to that, I broke my ankle just 6 months before getting there, and I just started walking again. And this was a beautiful time. Not only did we learn how to defend our faith, the creation message, so much more in depth. We, became friends with everyone there. And very shortly, they put me in charge as the barn manager. My wife and kids, we'd wake up in the morning after having maybe just a little bit of coffee. We'd go straight out to the barn before even breakfast. And we'd feed all the goats, we feed the chickens. We would get the hog slop ready. We'd throw it in the back of the truck and drive it on over. We'd feed the hogs. We would make sure the chickens were okay, the rabbits were okay, the horses were okay. And then we would go on in to the chow hall for breakfast and fellowship with the crew. And there was always a morning meeting with Dr. Hoven, who he would encourage us for the work of the ministry, for sharing the gospel, and for getting things done there at Dino Park. My boys learned how to drive a tractor from Dr. Hoven. My kids learned all about horses and fencing. Several of my children would clean the fish tanks, and they learned all about the fish room. And that's day 5 in creation, how God made the fish and the flying animals. I learned how to give a science tour. We're so grateful for that place. The kids were able to swim almost every day, besides maybe some real cold days. And it doesn't get too cold in Alabama. Amen. And so I would just like to say a great thank you to Dr. Hoven and Dinosaur Adventureland for allowing me and my family to be there for almost a year and experience so much wonderful stuff with everyone there. God bless you.